Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Oh my god, it's been 2 weeks, I think.
Since we last uploaded the video,
Yeah.
Yeah, we uploaded on Christmas Eve.
Hope you had a lovely Christmas and New Year. And I hope you're feeling excited for January.
Motivated,
Yeah.
ready to hit.
It is hard, I've got to say, in January because it's cold outside, the Christmas lights are down, the decks are down.
It's all dark.
It's feeling a bit doom and gloom, but...
We're glad that you've decided to join us here for us to brighten up your day.
Yeah, exactly. We're back now. We'll be consistently uploading for the next year.
Yep.
We thought we'd just introduce ourselves as well in case there's anybody that hasn't seen us before, or if you didn't watch Vlogmas, anything like that. How do you introduce yourself? I've gone really awkward.
I'm Joe, this is Bethan.
There we go.
We live in a 3-bed semi-detached new build. It was built by Linden.
It's our first home, so we've been documenting the journey for just over a year now, I think.
Yeah.
The process of buying the house and then actually doing up the house.
Those of you who've watched our channel before will know that this is Millie, but...
She is 3, she looks about 1, but she just never grew.
But anyway, we have got a big year coming up.
We
with
do.
all different stuff that we're doing.
We thought we'd do a bit of reflecting on last year.
Yeah.
And then also like kind of plans for the year, so you know what's coming up and you can get as excited as we are for 2024, because I feel like I'm really excited for this year.
It's going to be a good year.
I just got a feeling it's going to be a good year, yeah. Last year was a lot of work for us, really. I mean, especially you and your
in
dad.
terms of the house, yeah.
Literally, like, so we bought this new build house, and any regular person probably would have moved in to a new build and just moved in, maybe done a little bit of like decorating, furnishing. I mean, a new build is meant to be ready for you to live in, right? We didn't do that. We literally did the opposite. We moved in, and first thing we did was cut a hole in the wall.
Yeah. Yeah,
we were going to knock it down, and then your mum like gave us another idea.
The kitchen is at the front of the house, and the sun, we've got a south-facing garden, so the sun usually is sort of, it's in the back of the house.
Yeah.
And the kitchen was really dark. And
It
at
was
that
so
point,
dark.
you were making a lot of content in the kitchen, weren't you?
Yeah, at the time I needed like a lot more. I do content creation for work and like mainly for food brands, and it was so dark in there and it just wasn't our vibe. So we cut a massive hole in the wall. That was literally like one of the first weeks we were in here. Move a radiator because we got a sofa that was way too big for this house, but it was the best thing that we ever bought.
Yeah.
It is our pride and joy, although it's completely impractical. Mills is
Mills.
asking if she can sit on my lap. No worries, hon.
Then we did the paneling.
Yeah,
So we had,
paneling in
like,
the bedroom.
We built like a false wall almost.
Yeah.
Which is only like sort of an inch or so from the existing wall, and put like...
What do you call it, that paneling that we
I
did?
think it's like slatted, or basically like the AccuPanels. If anyone's seen AccuPanels,
Yeah.
we'll show you a picture now and like a little clip.
We did it
and
all
put
last
some
episode,
lights.
didn't we? And it was a big job
And
as
the
well.
little extra, like the
Oh,
little
yeah,
shelves
yeah.
you put in, and then
Yeah.
you can put the projector on the
Honestly,
wall.
that's just like all the things we did. You just so don't need to do to a new build, but we've had so much fun doing
Yeah.
it.
Our biggest DIY project was the garden. A series of videos about the garden. I'm pointing that way because that is where the garden is. Yeah, we had to build a retaining wall in the garden because we had a slope, and the retaining wall was then used to build up a patio to. So now we've got a big patio area, and it took us like the majority of the year, didn't it? It was like
Months.
Yeah, literally.
It's
like,
actually
we started
really-
it Easter weekend. Basically, we had the digger in, and then we didn't finish it properly. We were able to use it from like June, but we didn't finish it properly until October.
Literally. It's so funny looking back on the year because Joe like came to me, he's like, right, I've got this idea for the garden that I want to do. It's going to take me a month. And I was like, okay. And then he showed me a breakdown and notes of like each weekend. He sent it to his dad, sent it to my dad, and he was like, this is what we're going to do.
I thought that was the plan, and that was how it was
3 months
going to be.
and I was like, Joe, I thought this was going to be a month-long job.
Yeah.
And oh my God,
You just can't get the staff these days.
In amongst the garden as well, a lot of you guys will have come with us to Vegas because Joe's cousin got married in Vegas.
Yeah.
We did have an amazing 2023. and I feel like I'm just looking forward to this year because anything house related that you're going to see is almost going to be like finishing touches, as in like we need to do the lighting throughout the house. Like we haven't done spotlights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's literally still bulbs hanging out the ceiling with no lampshade on.
Literally.
We've got an office room that we're going to redecorate, so excited.
And I've also, the garden, as we said, it's not quite finished, but there's no major job. So what I'm going to do is an outdoor kitchen. So I'm going to show you that. So yeah, that's going to be a good project. We've also got to put some more lights in the garden.
There is still like plenty to do, so really excited to show you.
So hit that subscribe button and stick around for this year, 2024, because we are going to have a good year, and so are you.
Yeah, and we have got really good travel plans.
Yeah, we have.
For this year, which we were planning the other day, and we'll be bringing you on that. And
Yeah.
I am just so excited. Throughout the year, if you have any video ideas or like things that you want to see, just let us know. Drop a comment, DM us on Instagram. We have said to ourselves we're going to be throwing out a video every week this year without fail, because we don't have a garden to renovate. We thought as well we'd do some ins and outs for 2023. I feel like it's a trend at the moment. I keep seeing it everywhere.
Yeah, this time of year though, it's always like everyone's like adding new things, saying they're going to stop doing certain things.
I feel like sometimes it's like, I'm gonna not eat chocolate for the rest of the year, or like I think sometimes goals can feel a little bit heavy.
Yeah.
So ins and outs, I feel like it's a bit more fun because it's like things from the past year that you just kind of don't want to bring into the new year.
Yeah.
And then things that you want to do more of. Well, should we do outs? How should we do it? Ins, outs.
I think
outs
we should
first?
in, out, shake it all about.
I think we should do outs first. First of all, for me, an out is going to be skipping my walks, like my daily walks, at lunch, because oh my god, I was so bad for that in 2023. I would work through my lunch, eat at my laptop, and I just like wouldn't go out enough. I didn't get outside enough.
Yeah.
Like I looked on my phone like multiple times, and Millie's literally fast asleep on her side. So sweet. Sorry, Mills, did I wake you up? There's a health app.
12 months. My average steps per day is 8,649.
Oh, that's so good. Joe's really good at walking, guys.
My total steps, 2,949,422.
6,700.
Yeah, yours is a lot lower.
Mine is a lot lower. It's counting January, which I've done a lot more steps.
Of course, but it's because it's 12 months. One of my outs is to stop ordering, like having takeaway food as much.
Yeah.
So it was like every weekend we'd have like a couple of takeaways, and it was like it's getting a bit too much. Like so now.
Deliveroo, I think we should delete that.
Yeah, Deliveroo needs to go.
I literally have
That
like a
is it.
subscription on Deliveroo. That's the problem. So I
That
need
is-
to
so
unsubscribe.
Deliveroo is out. That's my out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not going to eat a takeaway, but just having it so often is like I need to be preparing for weekends.
Another out for me, and I feel like I try this one every year, but this year I've really got to stick to it, is like mindless purchases and like one wear items. Like I am a creature of habit, right? I wear the same colours, the same style. For some reason I'll like be online and I'll get enticed by like a bright pink dress, and I'm like, oh, that looks really nice, and I'll buy it, I'll wear it once, and then I just will never pull it out of my wardrobe again because it's not my style.
Yeah.
And like I feel as well like sometimes I buy things a little bit too cheap, so and then just won't get enough wear out of them because you can only really wear them once, and then they don't look very nice after you've washed them. So I'm definitely going to try this year to buy better quality and like my style, and like kind of keep in that, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Another one of my outs is like getting back from the gym and sort of like not getting ready for the day properly.
Oh god.
So like I need to like make sure I have a shower straight away, get changed, get dressed into like proper clothes, and like feel like do my
Not just,
skincare
like, gym
and do
clothes.
not just like get in some trackies or some like gym shorts. Or
Yeah.
now I'm gonna like just make an effort throughout the day.
Yeah.
And just like be dressed so that like
I need to
presentably every day. That is.
Yeah. And I think you do work better when you're like
Yeah, you do definitely.
dressed versus like
During like
in
lockdown, I remember when we first started working from home, and it was like everyone was saying, "Oh, your best to like get ready. And I used to like actually get ready for work.
Yeah.
Put like work clothes on.
Another one of my outs is going to be, I think you guys will probably be surprised at this, some of you, because it's not something we really film, but when I get drunk, I get drunk.
Hella drunk.
Hella drunk. And
hella hungover.
And hella hungover with a capital.
And hella annoying.
Yeah.
And hella moany.
It's not good. I think I just have one and then I get overexcited and I just like, I can't stop.
Yeah.
So this year I need to get rid of them hangovers. They are not fun. And I think the older you get, the worse they get. And then I'm just wasting like a whole day being hungover.
Yeah, like complete write-offs, yeah.
Complete write-offs. And I feel like this year I want to make a really good year. I want us to do
I think this is like a joint one. This is probably a joint one that we can both sort of like.
Yeah.
I'm not in the same like
you
echelon
don't get
of like
hangovers.
Yeah, I don't get hangovers that badly, and I'm not planning on stopping drinking full stop.
No,
Whereas
I'm not
you're
either.
not either, but like what we said is like our word for this year is fulfillment. We can go and see our friends and have a few like non-alcoholic beers or like drinks, or like not drink loads and still get that fulfillment. Then that's like that's what we're gonna aim to do.
Yeah,
that's kind of like an out and an in, because we're bringing fulfillment in, but also bringing out that like mindless drinking.
Yeah, and also for me, and probably for you a bit, like we don't need to have a wine on a Wednesday night.
No, midweek.
At home.
I've
like,
never been a
midweek
midweek drinker or a home drinker really. Like, since you've got into wine, it's like we can just crack open a bottle, whereas I never used to buy it at home.
A bottle of wine? Yeah.
It'd be like a Wednesday and we're just having a couple of glasses of wine, which is fine. There's no like, but when it comes...
It's fine as long as it's not affecting you, but for us, or especially for me, it's affecting my sleep.
Yeah, it does affect your sleep.
It's affecting my productivity, it's affecting my mentality, like my happiness. So anyway, we won't go into it too much more than that, but I feel like that's a good number of outs for the year. Camera died, so
that frees up some space to bring a few things in, don't it?
Yeah, so ins, which is the happy, exciting stuff. I am going to bring in more cooking and getting back in the kitchen and like finding my love for food again, because well, not for food, I've always loved food and I always eat everything you give me, but why am I sitting like this? Really strange position. But you guys probably noticed that watch the videos, Joe does a lot of the cooking. He loves cooking, and like it's not like, you know, it's not like I just don't do anything and sit around and don't help out at all. But I actually used to really love cooking, and then since I worked in a field where I was like constantly...
You worked in a field? You're a farmer?
But since I've been working in like content creation with food, I felt like I lost my love for cooking, and I really want to get that back, because I find cooking one of those opportunities for you to switch off, in the sense that you're not looking at your phone because you're worrying about what you're cooking and making sure that everything's done and prepped, and then you're obviously cooking it. And I actually think it's really therapeutic. The times that I do cook, I always think to myself, oh, I wish I did this more. So that's my in.
My first in is, because we're doing the outdoor kitchen, and like I'm going to hopefully get like a barbecue and like that sort of. So I want to bring in like, I want to up my barbecue game this year.
Ooh, up your barbecue game.
Yeah, I just want to learn how to like properly do it, because like anyone can go out and like turn a gas barbecue on and put some burgers and cook some burgers and sausages and put them on a dish and serve them to people. But I want to like learn how to like properly barbecue,
like smoking and
like management of heat and stuff like that. That is my first in, is like up my barbecue game.
Another one of my ins, I think, will be for us to upload consistently on a specific day to YouTube. And I'm saying this now, and God forbid in like 2 months time I'm like, guys, can't do it. But last year...
We did every day in December, right? We can do every day.
We did every day in December, which was like a challenge I kind of set myself to make sure that I knew that I could push myself. But I think last year I just took on a little bit too much, and I tried to do too much in every aspect of my life, like work-wise, socially, everything. I just put a lot of pressure on myself, backhandedly, then couldn't consistently upload to YouTube. And this for me is like my absolute passion and my favourite thing to do. So my aim is to make sure that we have a day a week that we consistently upload, and that is a priority for me.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be watching this back in 2025 and I'll be like, I achieved that in.
Another one of my ends is be healthier. That's
Healthier,
like that's really general, but I mean like
I guess that comes off the back of
eating
the
like
delivery.
like eating home cooked food, like fresh, intuitively eating, where I'm like, because I'm like training in the gym, I need to make sure I'm getting enough protein. I'm not eating too much like trans fats and like
What's that?
like just like fatty like processed foods like crisps and
Right.
like takeaway food. I want to be healthier and take care of my body a bit more.
Yeah, like
and shit.
feeling a bit better from the inside
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. My last in will be, it's kind of related to my out, but having more of a like capsule wardrobe, I feel like, and like really like loving the pieces that I have, spending a bit more money on them if I want to, but they're gonna like all work with each other. Like I said, I tend to like, I'll be like, oh, I really like that. It doesn't go with anything else in my wardrobe, but I'll buy it. I even do it with shoes. Like I'll buy a pair of shoes, and I've got this pair of silver platform heels, and I love them both individually, but they just don't go with that. I literally reach for my pointy black heels or black boots every time I go out. So I feel like I need more of a wardrobe that just kind of works together.
And my last in is, for Christmas I asked for like some Kiehl's skincare, and I've been using it like every day and every night. Like I suppose it comes into the getting ready in the morning, like making sure I'm doing my skincare and like just taking care of my skin.
When Joe got his skincare for Christmas, because it was from your mum, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She got you all the Kiehl's. He was like, he was looking at it. I was like in bed, he was looking at it like about to do it, and he was like, so what do I do? And
It doesn't have instructions on it.
You were literally looking at it like
You know, you usually
an alien.
you usually get like directions for use. Like if like some people, I don't know, like if you don't know, you don't know.
I know, I get it. It's just really funny when you were looking at it, because you were like so happy to get all this skincare for Christmas, and then when it came down to actually using it, you were looking at it and you were like, what the hell do I do with it? You see Joe glowing in the next year, you know why.
Yeah, you know why.
He's got that Kiehl's lifestyle going on. Anyway, that's our ins and outs. Thank you for joining
Hope
us
you've
for our
enjoyed it.
first video video of the year.
Yeah.
And next
Buckle up and join us for the ride.
we'll be back with the vlogs from next week.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Come back next week for some more fun.
Bye.
Peace.
Oh, did you hear those clicks on my knees?